Almost 10 years since the end of the last civil war, and Burundi is on the brink of another bout of violence. It has become the norm to find bodies of young men dumped on the streets. Those left behind can do nothing but weep. This is the new face of Burundi.
This is scary because the longer it lasts, the more you have the possibility of having an entrenched conflict where resources are becoming more and more matched. The army, we are not quite sure the extent to which it remains a united force, but we know that there's been a lot of reshuffling of key posts in the military that made it easier for the government to then have an armed force that responds to its imperative, particularly from the executive.
Tensions have been running particularly high since gunmen attacked military sites in the Burundi capital Bujumbura in early December. 90 people were killed in the ensuing violence. Youth within and without the East African nation have tried to bring the world's attention to what is happening. Students from Burundi studying in Kenya held a vigil for the 400 people who lost their lives since April. But even they know it'll take more than this to end the escalating violence.
Everybody has deferred the responsibility of mediation to the East African community. And they've done that in written form, during press conferences, in a way that it's difficult to back out of. And now we're stuck with an organization, the East African Community, which has failed to fulfill the responsibility it's been given, which is not only to find a way to bring the actors at the negotiation table, but also to de-escalate violence.
The African Union has deployed different observing missions, a military observing mission, but at the same time, a mission of the African Commission on Human and People's Rights was in Burundi, investigating human rights violations, and it is expected to present its report very soon to the PSC. So I think these developments, I believe, may lead the AU in the right direction to respond to the crisis in Burundi at the moment.
Uganda said on Saturday it would resume mediating peace talks as the African Union prepares for the imposition of a peacekeeping force. Catherine Ogunde, CCTV.